This right here is one of the main junctions right here in this mine. See all the rails are still here. The switches, what they call frog switches, enabling a mine cart to change from one set of rails to the next. And what you've got here is a double set of rails right here. And this goes over to another slope mine, which is roughly 1,000 feet away underground. So, and that right there is a most likely a water pipe. Could even be an air compressor pipe, I'm not sure. But and this goes down to the water line right here. And this is one of the old hoist rollers right here. They'd have this in place on the tracks, and the cable would slide across that and turn the rotor, the hoist roller. And so this goes down to the water. And this, like I said, this actually goes over to another slope right here. These wooden timber supports, they're about 120 years old or so. And that right there is a rock retaining wall the miners built right there. Remarkably well preserved. So, all right. All right, here we go. Okay, that's looking way back up the slope. Still got the intact rails here. A lot of fallen shale right here off the roof. And this right here is as far as you can go. This is the water line. The rest of this mine, roughly 1,300 feet of it, is deep underwater, flooded forever. And that's a header going around to the other side there. But this is it. This is the water line. This is as far as you can go. Some mines you can go further and hit the water table underground. Some mines, you know, you go right into, depending on the elevation, and you can run right into water. But this mine, you can go roughly about 1,500 feet before you hit the water line. So, and you can see the rails, cross ties underneath the water, just heading down into the darkness. So, all right. Okay, this is the long haulage way connector. Connects two slope mines deep underground. You can still see the minecart rails are still intact, along with air compressor pipe. Got rock retaining walls that were built by the miners. They call that gobbing. This continues on for about another 600-700 feet, 800 to the other slope. Got some nice minecart tracks here. And coming into this other junction right up here. Got water pipes, air compressor pipes. It's a whole nother header right down there. Section of rail right there holding up that pipe. All right. Okay, got this as another junction point to a slope mine right here, and you can see the compressor pipes, water pipes, and you can see the rails right here, and slope goes up this way. And multiple headers branching off here. Slope goes on up this way. Got a lot of discarded cable over there, hoist cable. Here. Got to watch where you step. And, you see minecart rails go off into this other header over here. And this right here, they most likely had electrical lines hung. That's why you get that wood jammed up in there to the roof with a nail sticking out of it. But, okay, this is the water line right here. Can't go any further. And that heads down for about another 2,000 feet underground. So you can see the minecart rails just disappear off into the water along with the compressor pipes, water pipes. And that's another header over there. You can see the rail sections curving off over there. So basically undisturbed for 120 years. So, and that's looking back up the slope right there. All right.